Fishing WA, we have been lucky to catch all sorts of awesome fish, but we couldn't have done it without the aid of the Furuno sounders we have on the Fishing WA boats. So, if you're in the market to buy a new sounder, Ryan's information may just help you.
Well, here we are here at Furuno headquarters in Henderson. Now, they don't sell to the general public, but what they do have inside there is a great display of all the Furuno sounders, transducers, you name it, so follow me in. Well, if there's one question I get asked all the time, what electronics do you use on your boat, Ryan? You catch a lot of fish, but what? Only one brand, that's Furuno. Why? They're the best. Now, being the best doesn't always mean the most expensive. This one here, base model, FCV 620, great little sounder, well priced at $1,500, so very affordable in my opinion. I've actually got one of these on my other 5-metre centre console boat, great unit. This has got the same features as the bigger brother, which is the FCV 585, right? And that one, then you're looking around about $2,500. So you're paying extra money, you get a bigger screen. Okay, now to the features. There's many features on the Furuno, so I'm not going to go through each one, but I'll highlight a few of the ones that I use myself. So this one right here, this is A-scope. That tells me exactly what's underneath my boat, right? So very, very up-to-date information. Same time, you can see fish coming up there. So it's an early indication of what ground I'm going over. If the A-scope gets thicker, it means the ground's getting harder. And if I see fish, I know it's going to come through on the sounder. So I love the A-scope, especially the bigger units like the 585 and larger. You can use the A-scope plus the other screens. Talking about the other screens, this middle screen here, you can either pick your 50 kilohertz or your 200, right? So it's dual frequency. 50 is for your deeper water, say 100 metres to 300 metres, and your 200 is for finer definition, right? So more from your, say, 20 metres of water to, say, 100 metres of water. So you've got your dual frequency. You can change it by these dials right here to what frequency you want. And on the left-hand side, you've got your bottom lock. Now, these are the most important features, I reckon, on a unit. Most sounders don't even have what we call a true bottom lock. Bottom lock means when you're going up and down in a swell, often it looks like there's ground there, but you don't really know what's going on. With this bottom lock, what it does, it'll only show you, basically, fish above the ground. So if the swell's going up and down and you see your ground going up and down here, but yet there's no activity on here, means that it was just swell and there's no fish there. So bottom lock is like a lie detector to see where the fish are off the bottom. Could be 1 metre off bottom, 2, 3, and you can adjust this up to 10, 15 metres off the bottom if you want to detect your fish further off the bottom. So I like bottom lock, I like my dual frequency, I like my A-scope, but just remember, these Furuno units have got all the same features, just a matter of obviously spending the time getting out there on the water, playing around with them, hence why I like Furuno.
The 7-metre Fishing WA Coralline boat that we use on the show is also kitted out with a Furuno FCV 585 sounder. It's a great device and has worked incredibly well in helping us find fish throughout the series.
Talking about Furuno, the next step up from, say, these recreational units are the slightly larger commercial units. Now, I say commercial, but still, the way that things are going these days with deep water fishing, more and more people now are wanting to step up to commercial unit. Now, I do a lot of deep water fishing to 500 metres of water, and the only way you're going to be able to really see fish down there and get the ground definition is by using something like the SCV 295. Now, they're about 4.5 gram, plus your transducers, which I'll show you later on, but if you're going to spend the money, you'll definitely get the results. I do a lot of fishing. I expect a lot out of my technology, and going up to the FCV 295 is a great move. The last but not least, you can step up to the biggest of them all, which is the FCV 1150. You're paying more money yet again, but it's a larger screen, and like the top one, they're all basically a 1, 2, 3 kilowatt system, but this one's got a faster speed processor in it to give you a cleaner image of the bottom. Talking about cleaner image of the bottom, all these Furuno units, it doesn't matter which one, will give you very, very clean readings, which is really important. A lot of people talk pixel count. To me, forget about pixel count. It means nothing. It's about the definition of the unit when you're actually using it out there on the water. Forget about figures. So these are all high quality, high definition units. You'll be able to see fish, you'll be able to see coral. So that's it. That's the 4 most popular Furuno colour sounders. Now down the business end, which is transducers. Have a look behind the boat here and I'll show you a couple. This is the transducer. Now that one there is the 50-200 dual frequency. That's the most common transducer. They're about $130 odd. That one there suits the FCV 620, FCV 585, and that 600 watt one there is quite suitable to sort of fish up to about 200 metres of water. So quite a common one. Most sort of trailer boats would have this one here on the back of the boat if they've got a Furuno. But there is another step up from this one here. It's the 1 kilowatt one, which I'll show you right now. Okay, now this one here is the big trans-amount transducer. This is the 1 kilowatt, which is ideal for that deeper water fishing in particular, down to 500 metres of water. Now that one there suits the FCV 585, an awesome unit. It's got your stainless steel bracket, your transducer bit there, and that's around about $1,000, so well worth spending the money. And the last but not least I'm going to show you right now is the actual wet box version. Now have a look at that. Now, this concludes the last transducer to suit the FCV 585, which is behind me here. That's the actual 1 kilowatt wet box setup. So you put your oil in there, close it down. That goes in hull of a boat. Now, not aluminium, it's for fiberglass, so it can actually shoot through the actual fiberglass. So this is certainly a very good system if you want to keep your boat and have a nice sort of setup. Go for the wet box setup. It's around about $1,500, dual frequency 5200. That's a 1 kilowatt. Well, that concludes basically some transducers and also some Furuno sounders. Now, there's obviously a lot more that Furuno do, and also there's a lot of different retailers out there that sell Furuno gear. So check it out, furuno.com.au for your nearest retailer. And just remember, buy once, buy right, buy Furuno.
If you are interested and want to learn more about Furuno products, why not check out their website or simply go to www.fishingwa.com and check out the fact sheet number you see below.